So, if I asked you something when was the last time you experienced complete silence? Not the silence of turning off your phone. Real silence. No music, no scrolling, no notifications. Just you and your own thoughts. For many people, that silence doesn't feel peaceful anymore. It feels uncomfortable. But why? The world has never been more connected, more entertaining, more advanced. So why does it feel like our minds never get a moment of rest? Today, we are uncovering another mystery of modern life. Why modern life never feels quiet. And the mystery is, you noticed that every morning begins the same way. Before our feet touch the floor, our minds are already awake. A notification, an email, breaking news, a message, one quick scroll, then another. By the time breakfast is over, our brains have already processed hundreds of tiny pieces of information. And it doesn't stop. Music fills the drive to work, podcasts fill the walk home, videos fill every spare minute. Even standing in line for 30 seconds feels like too much silence. So we reach for our phones, almost without thinking. Somewhere along the way, being constantly stimulated became normal, and quiet moments started to feel strangely unfamiliar. So behind this theory, we understanding the scientific way, where we noticed our brains were never designed for endless input. For most of human history, silence wasn't empty. It was where we reflected, solved problems, remembered the past, imagined the future. Modern neuroscience suggests that when our minds aren't focused on an outside task, a network in the brain called the default mode network becomes active. This is often when we process emotions, connect ideas, and make sense of our experiences. But modern life rarely leaves that space untouched. Every idle moment becomes another opportunity to consume something new. Another video, another headline, another notification. Our brains begin expecting constant novelty. Not because we're weak, but because we've trained ourselves to avoid stillness. The result? The world becomes louder, and our minds slowly forget how to be quiet. But here's the surprising part. Imagine leaving your phone at home, walking into a quiet forest. No traffic, no screens, no voices. At first, it feels peaceful. Then, something unexpected happens. Your mind keeps talking. The conversations you replay, the mistakes you regret, tomorrow's responsibilities, the comparison, the worry, the endless mental checklist. Maybe the loudest noise in modern life was never outside. Maybe it's the voice we've been carrying inside all along. Technology didn't create every thought, but it gave us countless ways to avoid listening to them. And perhaps that's why silence feels uncomfortable. Because silence doesn't just remove the world's noise, it reveals our own. So the silence isn't the enemy, it's where clarity begins. The next time you're waiting for a train, or sitting alone for a few minutes, try resisting the urge to fill every second. No scrolling, no music, no distractions. Just breathe. You might discover something modern life has quietly been taking away. Not your attention, not your time, but your ability to simply be. Because sometimes the answers we're searching for aren't hiding behind another screen. They're waiting on the other side of silence. But maybe that's the only part of this story. Because when a mind never gets a moment of quiet, it never truly gets a moment of rest. And perhaps that's the real reason so many of us wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Right, so in next week, we'll uncover another mystery of modern life, which is why modern life makes us so tired. Until then, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next reminder.